So I'd first like to tell the community that this area, there is a lot of police activity in this area. Specifically, it's the 3700 block of 4th Avenue. I'd say a block north, southeast, to west of this entire area. We do have shut down, so we hope the community understands why we have it shut down. We do have a situation ongoing right now. We're negotiating with an individual who wants to commit suicide by cop. And so we're trying to speak to him and have him come out and resolve this in a peaceful manner.
Give me a timeline.
Yeah, so the male that we're speaking to, we believe he's in his early 20s. Last night at about 6:50 p.m., we were contacted by authorities in the Oregon area about this male who had made contact with a crisis hotline of some sort and had threatened suicide, and he specifically suicide by cop. So when we received that information, what we didn't have is his location. And so we were trying to contact the male, he wasn't responding, then family members kind of got involved. Ultimately, we had officers beginning about 6:50 last night looking in various areas as bits of pieces of information was coming in from the crisis hotline, from family members, and we looked at several hotels around this area. We also looked in the downtown area because there was information he might be in the downtown area. Ultimately, we did come to this residence here at 3776 4th Avenue at about midnight. We tried to speak to the male. There was no response at the door. Not knowing if he was inside and knowing that he also wanted to commit suicide by cop, we felt that the best situation at that time was for us to leave the location. So we left last night about midnight. This morning at 9:30, the male called us back. Again, same, unfortunately, threatening suicide. He specifically suicide by cop. He wanted a police officer to kill him. So we responded out. Back to the same address at 3776 4th Avenue. We were able to speak to him and communicate with him, and the communications have been ongoing since 9:30 this morning. At about 12:40 this afternoon is when we brought in our emergency negotiation team due to the additional resources they have and the additional training they have of communicating and negotiating with an individual. Shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon is when the shots were fired by this individual in the apartment, and we did have one San Diego police officer also return fire. I don't know exactly how many shots were exchanged. Our officer was not injured. None of the other officers around it injured. We do not believe that the male inside this apartment was injured, and we have reestablished communication, and we're negotiating with him now.